All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. How much farther can I go? I've got a long road ahead.
How can I help? Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. There's a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. I hear you've been browsing in the most esteemed of emporiums, sorcerous sundries. Indulge my curiosity. What wonders did you discover there?
Succumb the thread from nether ears, arose to conquer all. Now hope is gone.
So, you have learned the truth of the enemy we face. The very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mr. asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mistra knows you defied her, yea? Well, of course she knows. She's Mistra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last.
I'm curious enough to make the attempt. All right. An audience with the mother of magic, it is.
Perhaps that should have been your mission right from the start. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave. If you are willing, trust in Mistra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
to get Mystra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, you can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you.
Aelin left to face that wizard, Leroican, was it? Even after all she's been through, she thinks herself unstoppable, invincible. It all feels like recklessness to me. He can harm her, just as Ketherick did. She'll survive it, but she can suffer like any of us. And for longer. I wanted to help her, but she said she fights better when she knows I'm safe. I understand, I suppose. I feel the same about her. She certainly is. And she always will be, won't she? Gods, I miss her already.
That pointy-headed old fart talks too much. But he has also moved mountains, walked between planes, and dragged himself back from death 12 times. If he still believes in Gale, the boy should not be overly concerned what his ladylove thinks. Goddess or no. The cub speaks.
Poor Gale. I hope he knows that a goddess abandoning him needn't be the end. I know from experience.
You wish to consult me?
Poor Gale. But Mystra is wrong about him. Perhaps he can yet prove that.
Mystra wants to meet Gale. Impressive. The only thing a god's ever offered me is a cold shoulder.
The mother of all magic, they say. Let us hope Mystra brings Gale good fortunes.
I couldn't help overhearing what Elminster said to Gale. Not every day a god asks for a chat.
Hey, maybe I'm invited too. I can be the muscle.
So, Mistress requested a chat with Gale. Unusually polite for a god. I do hope it goes well. We've pissed off enough gods already. Yes. No. I'm not sure. It is full of terrible secrets, including Cazador's bloody right to profane ascension. But it told me nothing new. Then again, it was filled with otherworldly power, which I am more than happy to wield to my advantage.
have my attention. On it.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the weave, mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic, as though the weave itself were coursing beneath her stony skin.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
The first step is difficult, of course. Minsk could throw you in if you prefer.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Not the message one hopes to receive from a past lover. But her first love was always the weave. At best, I was a close second. When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yeah, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wonder what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm gonna have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. You're right. A heartfelt apology is the surest way to a goddess's heart, and her favor. I pray that she'll be in a forgiving mood. If she weren't the one I'd be praying to. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
Mystra. I never thought we'd speak again like this. Why am I here?
There is much unsaid between us, but time runs ever short. You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
I didn't want to die. And when I saw the crown, I thought I might not have to, if I only understood its power.
And you believe you have the right to such an understanding? The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
That can't be. wasn't. It couldn't have been. I only wished to prove myself worthy. I had no idea.
You were already worthy. What you lacked was patience, and it cost you dearly. When the Karsite weave entered your body, your gifts were the first thing it consumed. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
I won't let you down again. When the Absolute is vanquished, I will surrender Karsus's powers to you. You have my word.
Thank you. May the Weave's light guide your purpose, and its wisdom guide your hand. The future of magic rests on your shoulders, Gale of Waterdeep. I promise you, it is a burden you are strong enough to bear.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Back on mortal soil once more. I can't believe I saw it. After all this time. Relieved. Drained. Proud of myself for summoning the courage to go to her in the first place. And, if I'm being totally honest, a bit lightheaded. As if it wasn't enough to have seen her again. She didn't exactly summon me there for small talk. The Karsite weave. Within me this whole time. I knew the orb was no ordinary ball of magic before it to be Karsus's malignant creation. Gods! How did I not see that? But I should have known. What right had I to go about declaring myself an archmage when I was as foolish as a common apprentice in setting such an entity loose? At least now I'm armed with the truth. And Mistra's expectations. Once I bring the crown of Karsus to her, I can put everything right. The orb, too. I'll be myself again. For all that's worth. I'll have to disagree with you there. Having not one but two parasitic entities within your body does very little for one's faith in one's personality. Still, I should take the compliment with the same generosity it was given, so thank you. If I can promise you one thing in return for your faith in me, it's this. I will use everything in my power to ensure we defeat this evil. I will not let you down. Now, I believe we've a date with an Elder Brain to get to. Shall we? How can I help? I've often asked myself the same question, and never really found a satisfactory answer. He clearly sees something in me that I can't. The wisdom and intelligence required to overcome almost insurmountable odds, perhaps? Or the stupidity required to attempt it. I take it as a compliment either way. You don't get to be 13 centuries old without becoming a sound judge of character. And cheese, apparently. I regret many things in my life. Choosing to be here, intact and unexploded, is not one of them. Though the orb still seems to offer our best hope of destroying the brain, I retain some hope that another, less costly solution can be found. For now, to have a few more days in your company, no. I wouldn't change a thing.
I have nothing to say to you, defiler. May the gods punish you for your transgressions against this sacred site.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. As a cleric, you may sacrifice wealth to your deity and expect to receive a boon. The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation. The gods are ready to receive your donation. The amount you've offered proves your piety and devotion. You may now pray here once a day for a divine blessing. Your soul opens to their divine power. Your father's power stops your heart for one horrible, terrible moment, then starts it again with a lash of duty.
Lost in thought.
Depredations of the absolute heretics.
Forthwith.
Bless them with the strength to endure.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation. The amount you've offered proves your piety and devotion. You may now pray here once a day for a divine blessing. It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your God's name. Blessings may follow." The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation. The gods are ready to receive your donation. The gods are ready to receive your sacrifice. The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation.
Of the absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure. And the courage.
Life is simple, and so is Minsk. Tonight, Boo dines on foe flesh.
This altar is your god. As a cleric, you may sacrifice wealth to your deity. The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation. The amount you've offered proves your piety and devotion. You may now pray here once a day for a divine blessing. Your soul opens to their divine power. Walker, you are blessed by my Leaky. And even here among the stones of the city, you smell the fragrance of the forest and feel moss beneath your feet.
Still alive, so that's progress. Excellent choice. Might as well.
Mistra has already spoken. This altar isn't dedicated. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation. The gods are ready to receive your donation. The gods are ready to receive your sacrifice. The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation. The amount you've offered proves your piety and devotion. The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation. The amount you've offered proves your piety and devotion. You may now pray here once a day for a divine blessing. Your soul opens to their divine power.
Let's go.
How delicious. This way.
This altar isn't dedicated to your god. As a cleric, you may sacrifice wealth to your deity and expect to receive. This altar, your god. As a cleric, you may sacrifice wealth to your. The gods are ready to receive your sacrifice. The amount you've offered proves your piety and devotion. You may now pray here once a day for a divine blessing. Your soul opens to their divine power. The blessing of Talos empowers you with the surging fury of storm. Fear not, for none can stand against you.
Let's get going. Never a dull moment.
I have nothing to say.
Can't slow down.
This citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
death's blessings upon you. I am Mortark's sire, devotee of Kellenvor. I pray you find comfort among the dead, as I do. To rid ourselves of the coils of flesh is a beautiful thing.
Right here. Would Sarah like some flowers? They do a wonder at brightening up a grave. I bring fresh ones to my husband's every few days. I'm not. My husband was an arse. But he gave me 3 beautiful kids. So the old goat gets flowers. I get them up by Bloombridge. A druid lives that way, so you know they're extra fresh. Of course. Come back anytime. You won't find fresher. Brighten up a loved one's grave with a bouquet.
What a day.
Come on.
An air of decay.
Sister always hides from me. She likes to play. Sister is older than she hides in the ground, but I will find her. No, she is the best at this game. I never win.
He won't listen to me. I told him it's naughty to play in graveyards.
They got the bad man, Mum, so we're safe now. You don't have to worry about me. I'll be okay.
I am not leaving until Lily has a goddamn coffin. I'm sorry, but our baby girl... Our baby...
I know, love. I know. If you're here for a burial, good luck. The carpenter around back claims there's a backlog. We asked for a child-sized coffin. I said it'll take a month.
7 years of age. And murdered. What kind of monster hurts a little girl?
Shush, love. We're going to get Lily a coffin, all right? Give her the burial she deserves. I'm sorry for your loss, but it will be a 10-day before I can take your departed. Maybe more. If you notice any odours before then, treat the body with jasmine, honeysuckle, whatever you can get. plot left to sell you, yet alone the time to schedule a burial. I hope you have other family to provide you some comfort as you mourn. Well, there is a serial killer on the loose. Business is booming, unfortunately. Can't say. There are 100 theories, but I see no pattern in who comes through me door. Mind you, theories taking more lives than any one killer. The whole city is on edge, ready to draw steel. I only hope that the worst is behind us now that this killer has been dealt with. I deal with the dead, but the Mortark tends to them and the living who mourn them. If you have any concerns about strange goings-on, kindly speak to her. She patrols the graveyard. Good day.
I thought I was done for. Lady Luck, bless you. Sightseeing. What do you think? I filched around Baldy and got myself buried for the trouble. Stone Lord, he calls himself. More like stone shite. You know Baldur? I mean, I shouldn't have filched him. I'll never do it again. I'll prove it. The stone ship. Lord buried me with my haul. Take it on. And tell him I'm sorry.
Gale reminds me of the Vremyolo of my homeland. The man-mages of Russia. While the girl folk go on to rule as we clown, we've touched boys who are hidden away, trained to work their craft in silence and secrecy. It is an old custom, not well observed. In truth, I thought it born of caution, after some catastrophe wrought by wizardly menfolk of old. Now I wonder if it was not done to hide them from Mistra. And the snares she sets for young and prideful boys, All this suggests that Mistra has never tempted a witch into foolishness. Not that I would blaspheme by suggesting otherwise. I forget why I began this long and winding story. Yes, Boo, we have been spending too long around the wizard.
What's on your mind?
So, Gale's agreed to be a good boy and hand the crown over to Mistra. I can't say I would have made the same call, but each their own.
Justice, truth, and a virtuous boot.
Looking ahead.
Watch your back. Let's see here. Watch the shadows. If I must.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
It feels like death itself. A sure sign of necromancy at work.
trust no one. Step lightly. I'll just help myself.
Here lies the Houndmaster of the Durinbolds, surrounded by his loyal pack, good boys and girls all.
Consider it done. Immediately.
Brave and loyal Rocky, who saved his master from an ambush.
Unleash me. On my honor.
I missed this. On the way.
Well, so much for peace. Breathe deep and move. Here we go again.
Fearless Gordis, who would chase any prey and helped bring in our greatest trophies. Lionheart Xena, fierce watchdog. At night, no one dared to pass her post.
young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
One with the weave. Most excellent.
Careful, I bite. Let's go.
Here lies Bargus freely. He should have looked before he leapt. Mighty Branwen, the foe hammer grants you honor in death. See Baldur, taken by Umberlee's rage, recovered by her grace. This tombstone shows only the graven initials MT. Grint Thorg, fighter, lost in Durlag's tower. We couldn't recover your bodies, so we buried your 10-foot pole. Here rests Alistair Marnley, taken too soon.
Seek and you shall find me.
What to do?
What's that?
Have you met my hamster?
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
One more hapless farmer boy, name unknown. This headstone has been vandalized, altered to read Rotting Place of Gothric Rillin. Bibik, favoured of Ogma, your songs live on in the streets and in our hearts. Here rest the remains of Ronnie Morello, cause of death, starvation. Honoured Commander Harold Logerson, killed by deceitful followers of Baal. We will not let this happen again. Rest in peace, Janina, beloved mother, gone too soon. Here lies Anna Marie, my nanny, but good as mum. The stone on this vandalized tomb now reads, "Fear the Lord of Bones, he never dies." This tombstone has been vandalized, its original wording replaced with "Vampires are real."
Fully booked. And no,
I don't care if your loved one was drowned, strangled, or butchered. I'm not making you a coffin. Why? Because they have a dead kid. Welcome to half the city. Now, you want to bump someone else to the back of the queue? Fine, but it'll cost you. Done. It'll be ready in a couple of hours. Now, clear off. If this keeps up, the gravekeeper is going to have to bury me.
This tombstone is yet to be engraved.
I won't bury Lily without a coffin. I refuse.
No one's suggesting that. You've just got to figure this out.
Yes? But why is he... Why would you...
You said no questions, honey.
So instead I'll say this. Lily was our world. Knowing that she'll be able to put to rest properly makes things... easier. Thank you.
They got the bad man, Mum, so we're safe now. You don't have to worry about me. I'll be okay.
Who says, what?
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
This city reeks of evil. Or perhaps Boo just needs to bathe. Stand aside, evil! Legend coming through! Boo is most adept at talking small.
Need to find a way forward.
chance I'll fit in there.
Here lies Lord Gregorian Gorion, first High Constable of Baldur's Gate, the city's protector.
I applaud your taste.
Keep a blade close.
No one's stopped me yet. Light on my feet.
Steel sharp, hamster hungry.
This tomb has been defaced with crude marks pointing downward. Aradin the Elder, open the bloody gates.
First the pick, then the boot.
No time to rest. With haste.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Keep your distance, darling.
Looking ahead. Moving in.
Adventurers Alexa and Orion Goodbeard, intrepid explorers of the Plane of Shadows. Jay Orchard, artificer of Gond, crafter of odd sockets. El doth Kron raise a glass to the poor bastard. Aradin the Elder, open the bloody gates.
Best be on my way.
Evil hides, and Boo seeks!
Still breathing.
Maybe both.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Which way to the nearest library?
Can't give up now.
Let flowers say what words never can.
On 4 feet and sleeps in my boot.
These boots have seen everything.
Phidia Pengist, a noble lanceboard player to the last. Didn't know her name, we just called her Grimishka. Burial site of Garrett Dortmel. May you finally find your rest. Andreas Lothar, beloved of Ciro Lali. May we keep your hearth warm.
Keep a lookout. The Mortark don't take kindly to raising the dead, but I won't be long, I promise. My big brother, Garrett. He got killed by that murderer guy, but I'm gonna fix him. Now, keep watch. Exorde me, Merkel. Resuscita frater meam. Immorte ad me redigo eo.
The air crackles with power before fizzing out. The child has power but lacks control.
You're close, Merkel. I can feel your shadow. Give my brother back, please. The Mortark said the same thing. But I miss him. A lot. Fine. I won't try again. For now, at least.
Home of Lavernica, groundskeeper of Bloomdridge Park, lover of birds, bees, and everything in between. Home of Lavernica, groundskeeper of Bloomdridge Park, lover of birds, bees, and everything in between.
This body, a sacrifice, or some kind of display? Is this some kind of display?
back again? I know a reader when I see one. What'll it be? There's nothing quite like delving through some old parchments, is there? I wish I could bottle that smell and wear it.
A good day to you, sir. I apologize, but Lady Janeth is not currently welcoming visitors. If you are here with regards to her recent marriage, you may leave any gifts or warm wishes with me, and I will ensure she receives them.
Curse your luck!
Forgive me. As you can hear, Lady Janeth is indisposed at present. Please come back another time. Tarhun Nemunis, butler to Lady Janeth, esteemed patron of the arts. At least I am most of the time. Lady Janeth wishes for some time alone with her new spouse, and has sent her staff on holiday accordingly. Ordinarily, no. Though such generosity would not be out of character. But in this instance, I fear she has other motivations. Motivations I will not talk about. In ordinary circumstances, I'd appreciate her generosity more fully, but, well, I prefer to be here for when she changes her mind. Were you to try and enter, there'd be nothing I could do to stop you. After all, I am on holiday. Do as you wish.
Private estate of the Honourable Janeth family.
speak, they burn. Good move.
Let's have some carnage. Over here.
Butt kicking! For goodness! Someone hold Boo! He does not enjoy the bumpings to come. Sword at my side and hamster at hand.
Gone with the weave. Step by step.
My boot craves the crunch of unvirtuous nethers. Where Boo leads, Minsk follows.
Let's get going. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Victory is assured. Let's light them up.
But kicking for goodness! Charge! But charge quietly.
Breathe deep and move. What now? What path lies before me?
Oscar, if you're still in there,
grunting of a swine. Come closer so I can rip out your filthy tongue.
Stop this! I love you, Oscar, and I know you love me.
It's your gold I love, hogwife. But all the riches in Faerun would not be enough to make a life with you worth living.
Oh, gods aid me. He does not mean the things he says. You! Help subdue him, but be gentle. He's not to blame.
The witching hour. May it please Mistra.
Weep if you wish. Minsk will not judge.
Now, not that I'm ungrateful for your help, but... Wait. Your face is familiar to me. Yes, I've seen it before in Oscar's sketches. You're the one who saved him from the Zentarim. Not long after the wedding, he lost his appetite, fell into dark moods. He started to avoid my company entirely. Artistic temperament, I thought, but it worsened. He became violent. Called me some rather imaginative names. I hesitate to say it, but I think you're right. Something supernatural has taken hold of him. Oscar has been possessed. I used to be. Now I'm his wife. We married not a 10-day ago. Things have changed rather a lot since then. I can't come within arm's reach without him trying to strangle me. And he calls me such vile things. It hates everyone, but it loathes me. It's not him. I know he would never hurt me. And I promised I would let no harm come to him. As you can see, I've already failed. It's obvious he needs more help than I can give. Please, you saved him once. You must find a way to cure him. I can't tell anyone about this. It was hard enough to keep it from the servants. The city is rife with paranoia. If word got out about his condition, well, the Steelwatch are hardly known for showing mercy. I need someone to look into this quietly. It's the only chance he has. Oscar's behavior began to change shortly after the wedding. He became withdrawn, working obsessively up in his atelier. I tried to take him some food, but I couldn't cross the threshold. It was as though the house itself didn't want me up there. Whatever this thing is, it doesn't want anyone going up there. I swear it's in the walls, watching.
Have to keep going. Still on my feet. Can't slow down.
A rough tempest I will raise, in striking distance.
I have missed this! The adventure, the danger, the kicking of butts!
Let me recite their demise. With haste.
There's blood in the air.
You point, I punch. Whose battle cry is too high for your hearing, but you should tremble all the same. No butt is safe from Mu.
Go for the throat. Step quick. Spill some blood.
Go for the eyes, Boo!
Can't even catch my breath.
No gloom, all doom. Indeed.
Blood comes easy these days. swift as my feet can carry me.
Look at me. Aren't I beautiful? Take the piggyback, bitch!
What can I do for you, my friend?
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
The portrait is ice cold to the touch, filling you with a sense of overwhelming dread. So why is the woman smiling?
Did you find anything in Oscar's atelier? Oh, not him. Karen calls himself a spirit medium. His morbid services are something of a fad among the nobility. From what I've heard, it's invitation only. He has a mansion down near the water. A forsaken place, dank and decayed as he is. You must find Mystic Carrion. If he's responsible for this mess, he can bloody well clean it up.
Out into the mansion's faded exterior, you see the faintest outline of a door, an entrance designed to provide the utmost discretion. The door pulses with a heavy, melancholic magic. Whatever lies behind it concerns the living and the dead. You sense it waits for the right words. It requires permission to open. The door shudders. It has no choice but to let you inside.
You do not have an appointment. Yet you seek an audience with Mystic Carrion. I sense you have trodden the paths of the dead, felt their bones crumble to dust beneath your feet. You are familiar with the necromancy of Thay. I have heard the spirits whisper its name. Few books have the power to send a shiver through the living and the dead. Tell me, what did you make of its contents? Such a book is for those who make only the shallowest ripples in death's dark pools. I inhabit the depths. Clearly these are not waters you know how to swim in. I would hate to be the one who helps you drown. Perhaps one day the book will reveal its secrets to you. Until then, they're best left between its covers. Unless you have any other business with me, I suggest you return to the domain of the living. I always have items of interest to those of a curious disposition. Again, you disturb me. My client list is full, and you are not on it. The painter. Yes, I remember. He wanted to contact a tormented spirit. I gave him exactly what he desired, and for a pittance. Given the complexity of his request, his inability to follow simple instructions is hardly my fault. If he wanted his safety guaranteed, that would have cost him extra. My clients are guaranteed absolute privacy in their consultations with myself and my spirits. I assume you came to me seeking an exorcism? I can provide you with the means to perform such a ceremony. But you understand, this is my livelihood. First, you must do something for me. Do not worry. It is of an earthly nature. It regards a conduit of mine, Thrombo, who has recently deserted his duties. He has not gone far, but given the sensitivity of his nature, I would prefer that he is not free to roam the city. Return Thrombo's body to me, then I will give you what you need to cleanse Oscar of his spectral interloper. It's quite simple. He resented having to work for a living. The undead can be rather lazy in that regard. He was always a simple, contented creature, a beggar to the bone. Perhaps he has forgotten how ungenerous the world can be, or simply prefers to live in the gutter. If he does not value the gift I gave in reanimating that wretched flesh of his, then I will take it back. It is my property, not his. I would not form a pact with a creature as base as Thrombo. He is but a lost tool, one I wish to have return. Had I thought you were the type to shout his name from the rooftops, I would never have offered you the job. Thrombo is not alone in his ingratitude. He has led others in my service astray. 3 of them. Beggars and zombies alike. The others lack even Thrombo's modicum of intelligence. It should be no great task to wring his location from one of them. Then the torch of revocation is yours to use. Use it to destroy the painting of his self-destructive lover, and her spirit will be forced to vacate his body. I hope he is grateful for the price you paid to help him. Generosity like yours should never go unrewarded.
What now? Over there. Simple. Keep it quick.
Have you met my hamster? You cannot hide, evil! Bull smells your bubbling guts a mile away!
It shall be done. I have such a headache.
Best be on my way.
Evil hides, and Boo seeks!
Don't touch me.
At the ready.
Justice walks on 4 feet and sleeps in my boot.
Someone there? Easy. Yes. Well, hello, beautiful. If only it was fresh. What would Carrion be doing down in the ruins under the city?
Life is simple, and so is Minsk.
Well, hello.
Still alive. So that's progress. I've got a long road ahead. These boots have seen everything.
The majestic shark, relentless, aggressive, and unfortunately delicious. This one's days of predation are now over. The scales are still glistening with seawater. These fish were freshly caught.
I told you already, this spot's taken. Mystic. Carrion. You're working for him? Oh no. No, no. I knew he wouldn't let us leave in peace. You don't have to help him. He's the one you should be after, not me. Made a deal with him. You think I asked for this? Me and my friends, we were beggars. Used to sleep down near the docks when the Fists were on patrol. Carrion found us down there. He murdered us. Made us like this.